How you feeling, man?
Pretty lucky.
Say what?
I'm fine. I'm pretty fine.
What?
Yeah, I'm good.
How are you?
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Thank You for Collecting, episode number 5. We're really cooking now. I'm your host, Marco G, aka the 6 scale scoundrel. I'm bringing it back. I don't care what anyone says.
Wow.
I'm joined here by my co-host, Ty, Uncommon, definitely not Uncanny Flex. Ty, what's going on?
What is up, everybody? Dean, welcome. Marco, 6 scale scoundrel, welcome. Good to see you.
Great to see you too, man. And obviously we'll get into how you're doing here in just a second. But Dean, the Dream, joining us again. Dean, what's going on, man?
Not much. I'm honored. Thank you for inviting me. You and I were just on a different stream. And I wished you good luck on this stream. You're like, dude, just come hang out. I was like, well, all right, cool.
You got an open invite, man. You know, obviously Ty and I are running this show together, but, you know, Dean, your energy is always welcomed.
Oh,
and
thanks.
yeah, especially when you're not saying no at every turn. So
Yeah.
there was a chat where Dean was just, everyone was asking him stuff and he'd just be like, no.
Yeah, I think
flat
I
out
must have
no.
said it 15 different times.
So for those that are not familiar with this stream, we're going to talk a little bit of how we're doing, our personal lives, our mental health, our physical, emotional states, and then we're going to talk about some figures and pop culture. So a little bit of heavy stuff, a little bit of dumb shit, all mixed in together. So if that sounds interesting to you, welcome to the stream. And if it doesn't, I'm sorry. We'll try to do better.
Yeah.
We will check in with the chat here in just a bit. But I want to start with, you know, the segment that we're calling How You Doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, please.
Hey, how you doing?
So, Ty, I know you're up late doing 3D printing stuff, which I know we'll get
my
into,
God.
but I got to ask, how you doing?
I am exhausted and right now a little angry. Like I was feeling pretty good because I think I figured out the lighting for the Death Star walls. You know, I got some new things to try this afternoon, and I think it's gonna work. And then I just wanted to print something that was going to be a surprise, a Deadpool helmet, and the printer just decides it wants to just be a bitch right now, and right before the stream, so I can't do anything about it right now, and it's pissing me off.
Oh, that's the worst when you know you got something else that you got to tend to. It's just waiting for you, and you got to do something.
Exactly. I just got eyes. I got his visor. These two.
Boy.
That's
All right,
it.
Just get a cloth mask, and then you're good. Just sew it into it.
No, this freaking print is gonna work.
All
It's
right,
gonna
good.
do it.
You're determined. All right. Well, that's not great. But anything else of note as of late?
I have been just trying to figure out the whole light thing. Like with the ADHD, there's this hyper focus, and I've just been hyper focusing on finding the right solution that isn't too complicated, isn't like too bulky, because I want to just keep it to like the 5-volt adapters, not like the big, 12 and 24 volt, big bricks, stuff like that. And just find the simplest way to avoid a lot of soldering, just to get it so that I can duplicate this quickly, not take like, a week on one panel.
Yeah. Okay. So you're trying to streamline the process, and
Exactly.
So do you think you might be ready to share some pictures, maybe next stream, on what you're cooking up? Because you shared a few concepts with me. It looks awesome. Like, I'm very excited for these.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to post those up, I mean, they're just like behind the scenes with my prototype that I'm working on. But yeah.
Okay. We'll save those for the next stream, because as I mentioned, this is going to
Oh yeah, we don't have a lot of time.
This is going to be a pretty brief one today, because Ty's obviously got to get back to things. Dean's got to go eat dinner, and I've got dinner after this. So we're going to keep it pretty brief. But Dean, again, I'm going to check in with the chat here soon. But Dean, how you doing?
How am I doing? I'm doing okay. Can't really think of anything off the top of my head that's bugging me or eating at me.
It doesn't have to be a negative thing too. You could be
Yeah.
like, I'm doing fucking great. Like I'm thriving right now. Look at me.
I don't know about thriving, but not struggling, which is nice.
Okay, we'll take that, man. In life, not struggling. That's a
it-
win.
It is the beginning of the month, so I've paid all my bills, and now I'm technically a little struggling, but I ain't going hungry, so I'm good with that. I don't have to eat ramen every day just to get by, so
Okay, okay.
that's good
Not
enough
if
for
there's
me,
anything wrong
man.
with that.
Yeah, as long as I'm eating good, I'm happy.
Okay, all right. So Dean's doing all right, eating good. What's for anything of note that you're gonna go eat this weekend? Hopefully some. I'm not gonna say. It. I'm not
I don't
gonna
know
say
about eat this weekend, but there is that what do they call it? A meteor shower on the 11th.
it. Oh, there is. Okay.
Yeah, so there's some meteor that crosses Earth's orbit every so often. It goes like all the way out past Pluto and then comes all the way back in.
Okay.
And Earth will be flying through its like tail essentially. And so apparently on the 11th, I think real early in the morning, it's going to be like peak 100 like shooting stars an hour. Just all that shit falling into the Earth's atmosphere. So
I had not heard of this.
yeah, so that should be fun. So I think I'm going to go out to the hill country and check that out. There's no light pollution out there, so
Okay.
you could see all the stars, dude. It's crazy.
Awesome, man. Okay, very cool. Well, please share that experience after you go. But that's very cool that you got that going on. For me, I guess I will just share. Like, obviously, I said had been sick last episode, had been struggling a little bit, and so we talked about a checklist. I was like, there's a few things that I want to do to get myself back, get myself right again. And so I said I want to have a good week at work. It wasn't like the greatest week at work, but it was okay. Wanted to get a haircut because my hair was just out of control. Got a haircut and then got a little workout in. I don't know, when you guys are like feeling in the mood, do you ever throw on any music, like any particular artists that change your vibe?
Public Enemy.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
What kind of mood? Like a workout mood or like
Honestly,
feeling
anything.
some
Like
type of way?
what'll get you in positive spirits? Like what'll get you in a good mood?
Oh, positive spirits. Ooh, Daft Punk always gets me.
Oh, I love
Hyped.
that.
I love Daft Punk so much.
Damn.
If I'm gonna go to like the gym or if I want to just get fucking excited, I'll listen to the Doom soundtrack.
Dune or Doom?
Doom from old video game or even Doom
Oh, got
Eternal
it.
soundtrack is fantastic.
Hell yeah, I love that.
Yeah. So
Dude, okay, great picks, man. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys are familiar with Kid Cudi. Dean's probably. You're definitely
I
familiar
love
with
Kid Cudi.
So I did a Peloton ride. They've got like certain like rides that are specified for like a genre or an artist. So this was all Kid Cudi, and the guy was talking about like, hey, when I was like younger, like because Cudi's like a depressed guy. Like he's got really low lows and really high highs, and it's like you got to listen to it all together.
Yeah.
And this is like an awesome ride. Like it took me back to like, oh man, I used to listen to this so much in college. I saw him live over here, and like after like the combination of the bike ride and listening to Cudi, I was like, man, I can't be stopped now. So that was my.
You might be interested to learn.
Tell me.
Kid Cudi did the I guess the theme song for the second Sonic movie, which I really love.
Really?
One, I love the
this.
movie, and two, he did the song. So originally, it was supposed to be what was that kid's name who passed away?
This is like Green Lantern or.
No, the artist. He OD'd on his private jet.
Not familiar.
Damn, I forget his name. He was a hip hop artist, a really young kid.
Okay. Juice World, is this the guy?
No, but in that vein.
Okay.
Maybe it was Juice World. Let me check.
Or like Mac Miller?
No, not Mac Miller. I wouldn't know Mac Miller. But anyway, he was supposed to do the song for Sonic 2, but he passed away. Well, him and Kid Cudi were really good friends, so Kid Cudi was like, I'll do it. So he did the song for Sonic 2. Well, I guess either he really enjoyed his time working on the movie or they really liked him. So they had him come and play a character in the Knuckles TV show.
Oh, really?
That's on Paramount Plus. And so Kid Cudi is in that show, like, pretty frequently.
All right. I don't know, Ty, I don't know if you're into the Sonic world at all. Dean is like a hardcore Sonic head. I'm a big time casual, but you might have gotten me there, Dean. I might be in. I might have to start watching this shit.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he's really funny in the show. It's funny you mentioned that he struggles a lot with his mental health because he's not always positive because clearly like he talks about his issues, but like when he's in movies or something, he's always so charismatic and so likable
Yeah.
that when you hear him talk about this stuff, you're like, oh shit, like I never would have expected. Which
Sometimes-
is, par for the course. A lot of people don't broadcast it, right?
Yeah.
But he's so likable on screen that I was so excited that he was going to be in that movie or in that show. And
Yeah.
I loved it when he was on screen. So
Bro, okay, thanks for the recommendation. Sorry, we've gone on a complete tangent, but there was
Yeah,
a show
sorry.
called How to Make It in America. It was on HBO and it got canceled, but he was a character on that. And he's just, like you said, so charismatic. Cuddy's the best. We're going to get into figure talk right now, but let me just check in with the chat here. So let's see, we got Toy Mafia in the house. Thank you. We are broadcasting on Collecting Weekly, on Thai Uncommon Flex, and on 16 Fix. So we got the TriCast going on. We got Mike, the Sith Scale Collector, in the house. What's going on? Thank you both for being in here. We got Keith Lee in the house. Keith Lee, thanks for being in here. We got Uncommon Flex in here. We got Brenton saying, I came in and Marco called me a dumb shit. Seems accurate.
what?
I don't recall that, but I'm sorry, Brenton. Sounds like something I'd say, but I don't remember saying it. Universal Key in the house. What's going on? Thank you all for being in here. Let's see. Mike was saying, I'm here for the 3D talk with Ty. Yeah, we need to just segment 3D talk with Ty. So next time we're going to carve out more space for that. Also saying, Dean's always doing great. Just look at him. Yeah, it's true. He said he's not thriving, but just short of that. So we got Press X to continue in the house. That's a win. Not struggling. That's a win. Honestly, that is a win. We'll take the A. Thanks for joining. We got Larry Walker saying, what's up to Ty? Larry Walker calling me a politician. Appreciate you for being in here, Larry Walker. Let's see. We got 16D's nuts. Wait, what happened? Will looks different on the replay. I know. He does. He does look a little different. That 3D printing will do that to you, you know.
It take it out of you.
Or put it in you. I don't know.
It's something. Well, wait, whoa.
Pause. Extra pause there. Yomo in the house. Yo, what's up, everyone? Yomo, thanks for joining. Keith Lee saying, do you guys find that having fur babies like Pancake and Kevin help with moments of stress? Oh, absolutely. Ty, you've got a cat, Pancake, right? Was that the only pet you've got?
That's the only one. I live in an apartment, and she's enough. But Pancake, definitely, that's my therapy animal. There, what's the title for them?
Emotional support animal.
There you go. That's what she is.
Yeah,
that's what
my
she
Pancake
is.
as well. Yeah, they are that. What does Kevin do?
Oh yeah, Kevin. It doesn't matter what kind of day I'm having. Like, I know that when I come in my room and I, hold Kevin and we sit down on the couch and watch TV, like, my day is immediately improved because he's so sweet.
The
and
best.
I love him. He's my son.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. They are the best. Let's see. We got Keith, thanks for joining. We got Eclectic Collector in the house. Thank you so much for joining. We got Avengers Assemble back to back to back. Let's go. It is one of those days. LWO here very soon. So the streams are just nonstop today. Hey, fellas, just now rolling in. I blame Will. Hey, Trevor, thanks so much for joining. I appreciate you.
Always blame Will.
That's right. I want to ask really quick. So, Ty, you haven't seen Deadpool and Wolverine. You're waiting on the, obviously, the digital release or physical release, yeah?
I want to go see it, but if it comes to like either going to see that or paying on a figure or like reserving a figure, I've chosen to reserve the figure first, because I know I'm going to end up buying that movie anyway because I have the first two Deadpool. So I mean that's like $40, dude.
Okay.
That's a good NRD right there.
All right. Well, we'll have to save the Deadpool spoiler talk for another time after Ty's seen it. But there are a few things that I want to talk about in that film. But we'll
Maybe
get
this
there.
weekend. Maybe this
There
weekend.
you go. So really quickly, guys, warm up topic here. D23 Expo is this weekend, and we're going to talk about an Iron Man that is exclusive to the Expo and online. But a few things are beginning to leak out from the Expo. So this is one, and the speculation. So this is King Thanos, and the speculation is that this is from their multiverse ride that's coming up. But this is a concept that we might see in one of the films, right? If they're putting it in Avengers Campus, it might end up in one of the films. Are either of you familiar with this version of Thanos or interested in like a multiversal variant of Thanos at all?
I am not familiar with it, but I'll give it a go. Let's see where it takes us. I mean, he's huge.
He's a
He's
beefy
like
guy for
really,
sure.
yeah. Like I just got my Thanos out of storage actually, so that was pretty good. Like I put all the boxes in there, but he was still in the box.
Well, time to bust him out. Thanos is back.
I got him. I got
There
him.
you go. Dean, how about you? Are you familiar at all with this? Are you done with the multiverse shit? Like, all right, that's enough. Sorry, Dean, you're on mute.
I don't know anything about King Thanos. I don't want to say I'm done with the multiversal shit, but I don't like it when movies reuse the same bad guys. Like with perfect example, Avatar 2. It was essentially the same fucking movie as the first Avatar. It was like, have him fight someone different. And then at the end of that movie, the dude survives. So it's like, so he's going to be in the third movie. So it's going to be the same fucking movie again. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing Thanos in like a different, something different, but don't make him the villain. You know what I mean?
It's true, because he was just so perfect the way that they had him. It's, yeah, if you try to retread that territory, it could be dangerous. So I'm excited for this ride, though. I'd like to see what they could do with the multiversal ride or multiverse ride. But Yomo is saying, I wish we got a King Thanos figure instead of an Iron Man. That actually sounds super interesting. Maybe for next year's D23, but that would be awesome. So, okay, well, I think we've talked that one to ground. And then Kevin Feige was spotted with an interesting Spider-Man hat. So this is maybe Mr. Negative. It's maybe, alluding to some type of symbiote suit. Probably not, because it's white instead of black. But you guys excited for the next round of Spider-Man, or are we kind of over that as well?
I will never be over Spider-Man.
Hell yeah.
Spider-Man's always been my favorite superhero. So, and I really like Tom Holland. As much as I loved Tobey Maguire, I didn't really like Andrew Garfield all that much when those movies came out. Because like Tobey was like just nerdy enough that you could buy it. But Andrew Garfield's like too handsome and too charismatic to be Peter. Yeah, it's like, I don't believe this guy. Like, he looks like he could get, what's her face? What's that actress name?
Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. The redhead.
Emma
Stone.
Emma Stone.
Oh yeah, for sure. You can get
It's
10
like-
Emma Stones.
Exactly. It's like, Peter Parker needs to feel like an underdog. And Andrew Garfield's too cool. So when Tom Holland showed up, I was actually really surprised. Like, oh, like, maybe because he looks so young, like I was able to buy it a little bit more. So any more Spider-Man with Tom Holland, I'm all game for. And now with the potential of Deadpool meeting Spider-Man at some point.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, it's all on the
Now
table.
that he's in the MCU, that's not a spoiler for the movie. I'm just saying he's in the MCU. Yeah, Deadpool and Spider-Man are always my favorite, like in the comics. So if that's a possibility, I'm all for it.
Oh yeah. All right. Ty, you excited for Spider-Man 4 or whatever they may call it, or you think it's the trilogy needs to just lay where it is?
As long as they keep putting out quality movies, I'm down. I have to go against the panel though. Like it used to be Tom Holland was like my favorite, but that was because I had never watched the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies. It wasn't until a few years ago that I even realized they were different from the Tobey Maguire movies. Like my son had to tell me because I was like, "What are you talking about? Amazing Spider-Man? Isn't that Tobey Maguire?" He's like, "No, there was another." I was like, "There's another one in between Toby and Tom Holland." He's like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Well, I don't know what's going on," because I actually don't think I watched Spider-Man 2 or 3. Like he's like I think he's cool and all, but he's not my favorite hero. He's
Wow,
my
okay,
son's.
so you didn't even go into deep into the Tom Holland films.
No, I mean the Tobey Maguire. I didn't watch
Oh,
2
I
or
see.
3.
I see.
All
Wow,
the
okay.
Tom Holland ones I did watch. And at that point he was my favorite Spider-Man. I thought he was pretty good. But then when I watched the Andrew Garfield ones, I like him better. Like I think he's cool and handsome and whatnot, but he had that. For me, he reminded me of what I always thought Spider-Man was, like with the wisecracks and that attitude.
That's true.
He struck that note with me. Like Tom Holland never hit that with me, and Toby never hit that with me. It was Andrew Garfield that like that to me was Spider-Man. So that's why he grabbed me. I
Interesting.
mean,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
Extra
Tom Tom Holland kind of feels like he's surprised to be there in every scene.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield feels like a smartass. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I think you're right about that.
That's a really good point because Jose is saying, and you're saying Tom Holland didn't look like he could get Zendaya, LOL, especially this MCU version of MJ. Just something about Tom Holland. Yes, he's a good looking guy, but the way that he plays, like, you're right, he's like surprised or like he's like bumbling, and all the way that he talks is so choppy. Like, I just believe him as a little dork, even though he's a good looking, very fit guy.
Yeah.
And then having Ned as his best friend, like they're just, I don't know, so good. I love
Yeah.
that trilogy. I thought that, No Way Home was probably the weakest of the three. And I know that's controversial because people loved that film, but Homecoming's still my number one. Sal is saying, I think Garfield gave the best performance. I mean, people loved him and obviously we're stoked to see him back. Jose saying Garfield wasn't supposed to be a nerd. He was supposed to be a social outcast, an outsider. Okay, all right. Semantics here, but good point, Jose. Joao Bretta in the house. Tom Holland was never and will never be your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, I guess. Yeah. Okay. I like Tom Holland though, and Moose Stream in the house as well. Hello,
Wow.
community of collectors.
9.
Moose, I thought I was having a rough week. but
He's the man.
They're piling up. Love to see it. Let's see. We also got Kenny Lang in the house. What's up, guys? Hey, Kenny. Thanks so much. And then last one here, Keith Lee saying Holland is 2020's Michael J. Fox. Yeah, that's actually a really good comparison here.
He could play
So,
him.
Yeah,
I bet.
if they did a Back to the Future reboot, which please don't do that.
No.
Okay.
You put it
Brett
out
is
there,
saying-
they're gonna do it now.
Yeah, right. I'm sure they've already got the idea.
Wow.
So all right, well let's be done with that D23 combo, but let's talk about the figure that's going to be there again at the expo, and then you should be able to get this one online. There's already a link. So this is the Mark 80 Iron Man, and the big selling point on this one is it's the same suit that is at Avengers Campus. To most people, including Gigi, they'll say this is exactly like every other Iron Man, especially the Mark 85. This is just a Mark 85 repaint, but it comes with shawarma. Come on, it comes with shawarma. and a spider bot from Web Slingers, which is a really great ride over there. Ty, I want to get your opinion on this. You're obviously you're searching for another Iron Man. You've got the Mark 50. Could this
I don't
one
have him
fill
anymore.
the need? Oh, he's gone. All right, he's out.
Yeah,
of here.
he's gone. He's gone.
Okay. What do you think of this one? Are you offended by this? Do you think it's whatever? What are your thoughts?
I am not offended. Like he's very shiny. He looks like definitely looks like an Iron Man. But I think I'd rather have that 3. That's the one from the Avengers, right? Did I get that? That's the right one?
The Mark III is from the Iron Man 1 movie.
Oh wait, so what is it? The 6?
The 7
The
is
6
from,
is
the
from-
6 and 7 are from the first Avengers movie.
There you go.
Okay, that's the one. My bad.
The 6 is from the beginning, the end of Iron Man 2, the beginning of Avengers, and then the Mark 7 is the end of Avengers.
Okay. So
Both fantastic suits.
Yes, that's what I want. That's what I want.
Okay. More
Hey,
classic.
this reminds me too much of the 85.
And I think it was Eddie that said this kind of feels right in between the 50 and the 85, and it does. And it just is a 85 repaint with some little touches. Still looks pretty badass. Dean, I'm going to get to you really quick, but I just want Ty, if you wouldn't mind, can you help us out right here saying hi to Big Dog Pound?
Wait. Woo!
That was beautiful. That was
Nice.
beautiful. Someone clip that, please. Keith Lee is saying it's
Don't do
not
that.
just it's not just a repaint of the 85, by the way. Completely hear what you're saying. To me, it's different enough, but I feel like to most people, they're going to be like, this is absolutely an 85 repaint. And I like going to Avengers Campus. I have a connection to that, but it's not going to be for everyone. Dean, you obviously shared your thoughts when we chatted with Will, but look,
Yeah.
having more time to think about this, anything change, or are you still feeling like, all right, whatever?
Let me ask you this. Because we saw the Avengers Campus Spider-Man came with the churro.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Disney World sells a mean churro. Do they sell shawarma?
They do, actually. So
Oh.
yeah, so it is very much like a park thing, right? In some of the
Okay.
shawarma, you can actually buy like a Thanos Ooh, I fucked that
Gauntlet?
up. A gauntlet, and then like an Iron Man gauntlet with the Infinity Stones that you can like hold your drink or shawarma in. So yeah, it's like it's a
Cool.
part of the park for sure.
Okay. Because if they didn't, I'd be like, accessory makes no sense. But as long as they sell the shawarma, because like I said, I know the churro is a thing. I mean, people will literally go to the park just for the churros
Wow.
if they have like the pass and stuff.
Disneyland churros are good, but like compared to going to like Mexico or just down the street to like a little cart vendor, they're not quite that.
It's white people stuff.
You know, everyone can enjoy them. They're good there at Disneyland for sure.
I've never had a
I've
churro.
better.
What?
Ty. Oh man,
Gotta
we got to get you on a plane right now, Ty. You got to live. You've never had a churro.
What state are you
No.
in?
New Jersey.
Oh fuck! Yeah, you're not getting a good churro. Anyway.
We got Mexicans over there though. We got some representation.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go on
they're
Yelp
not
and I'll
around here
find you
though.
something.
They got
Maybe not
Mexicans
right
in
by
like
you.
by last name kind of thing, not by culture.
Oh man, it's a different
Probably
culture
pissed
for
off
sure.
a
By
lot
the
of
time,
people.
oh man,
Damn.
we got to find you a churro ASAP though. Sorry,
ASAP,
Dean, go
dude.
ahead.
Anyway, I don't know. Like, it objectively, it's cool. There are design differences between this and the 85, but there's also a ton of similarities. What's LXXX?
That was
80?
the 80, right? Yeah.
Okay, so it's not super far removed from the 85 to be like it looks too similar. But for me, I said on Will's show, it's not something you ever see on screen. So for me, like that's why I buy Hot Toys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Screen accurate. I watch something from the property. I want the figure from it. Am I going to go to Avengers campus and have so much fun. I need the Iron Man. Like, it's not Robert Downey Jr. It's some guy named Mark. You know what I mean? Like, it's Iron Man Mark is who this
They
is.
said
So.
it was Mark's costume. That's what it was. All right.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, this I feel is like for a very niche collector, or like an Iron Man collector, or like I just don't see the appeal. But I'm not hating on anyone who does. It's your money. If you want to buy it, go for it. Just
And
not
it's
for me.
exclusive too, right? So like that, it's got those three things going for it: Iron Man collectors, Disney collectors, exclusive collectors.
It's exclusive to where you order it from. I don't know if that's like, is it like exclusive? Like Disney's only going to have 300 of them, 1,000 of them.
Probably going to produce a pretty small amount. Honestly.
Yeah, it's like exclusive in name only. Like it's not really probably.
It probably will sell out on the site pretty quick though. Just again, given the experience that I've had trying to get like those quote unquote exclusive things on Disney's site. Like they've got a limited number. People go crazy for them. It's really hard to get. So it's either like you have to be at the con to get this, or you luck out trying to get it on their website.
Right, because like the Churro Spider-Man was legitimately exclusive. And
yeah,
people
you're right.
freaked
Never
out
went
trying
online.
to get it.
Yeah.
This is just like you can buy it right now. Go to Disney online or Disney.
No, well, it's not live yet, right? So they're probably going to give us a time. Or
I thought Will pulled it up on the stream.
He did, but it says coming soon.
Oh,
so it's got a web
okay.
page, but you can't buy it yet. You were going to say something, Ty?
Yeah, I don't think I like this one. I don't like the color scheme now. But I've seen more pictures of it. I like the 85 better than this one. I don't like this one as much. You know,
Yeah, it doesn't feel as classic as the 85 for sure.
No, like this seems like something that if you were playing a video game with Iron Man in it, this would be like a different skin for the Iron Man character that you could just, that you unlocked a different Iron Man skin. That's what this reminds me of.
Yeah.
Not that it's bad, but it's just not for me.
One of the comments by who's this, Sal says, agreed that it's not RDJ, but all the variants they have, like the black and gold, aren't from a film either. Yeah, that's what I said on Will's stream. I was like, it's kind of just like the neon text. It's like, do I know the suit? Yeah, I know what it's from, but I've never seen it on screen, so I personally don't want it. So kind of same thing.
That's
Silver and gold
sand
Mark
as well.
7, black and gold Mark 3. What was the black and gold one?
I want to say it was Mark III, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a good comment.
Yeah, Keith Lee's also saying, I'm with Dean, no screen time, no care. But what happens if this armor makes an appearance down the road like in Armor Wars? It's tough to speculate on that, right? For a dead character, which obviously we know he's coming back in some form. But
yeah, it's like, well, the armor could make an appearance, but is RDJ? If it's a cool character that's in the suit, maybe.
Yeah.
But it'd probably also just be easier to reissue it with the head sculpts.
There you go. With the hologram head.
And
sculpt
Hot
or
Toys
something.
reissues the fuck out of Iron Man, so you know that
Yeah,
would
they
happen.
do. That's their
This is the
bread and
tough
butter.
part. Speculating on things, it's like you might end up getting burned because they just end up doing it over again.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting concept, Keith Lee. We got 14 Wellington in the house. Hey, 14 Wellington, thanks for joining. Let's see. Moose was saying today's mail call, black and gold Iron Man. Heck yeah, Moose. Glad to hear it. That was the extra chromed out one, I think, too. All right. So, any last words on this Iron Man before we move on?
Nah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
A
good.
thrilling one. It's been a slow news week though, but Ty, I don't know how plugged in you've been as of late. It's always hard to tell. It's like, does Ty know about this? Yes or no? But Hot Toys.
Safe bet is probably not.
All right, fair. Which is a
Oh
good
wait,
thing,
I knew
so-
about this one.
All right, you knew about this one. All right. Really quickly, we got a fair amount of people here in the chat, so if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button, appreciate everyone being in here to talk some figures with us. So Rocket and Cosmo Hot Toys updated, I believe, the sculpts and maybe the paint applications, but they did a new head for Rocket is the new piece. So Ty, I want to start with you. What was your impression of this updated Rocket Raccoon sculpt? Is this something that you're planning to get?
Uh, it looks pretty decent. I got no real complaints. I'd have no plans on getting. I don't have any Guardians figures, and I still haven't seen this movie.
It's a very, very heavy film, though. I know
That's what I
GG
keep
loves
hearing. I don't
Guardians.
think I don't know if I want to see that.
Yeah, I think we talked about this on here, right? Where it's like Gigi loved Guardians, but I told her like, oh, there might be some stuff that doesn't jive with you, so maybe maybe don't watch this one. But Dean, you're planning to get this one, you said, right?
Yeah, it's just came out so good. The Cosmo is a little weak, but I'm not really buying it for Cosmo, so that's just a plus. Although you're paying for Cosmo, so that does suck.
Yeah.
It's not
How much
bad.
is it?
The Cosmo was it 280?
Man, it was
287,
expensive,
I
Dean. I
think?
want to say like maybe a little less than that, but it wasn't much less. So yeah, it was one of those where it's
Yeah.
like this is definitely an overpriced 2-pack. It's not really a 2-pack. It's again 2 figures that feel like accessories.
Yeah, especially because Cosmo's a statue essentially, and then Rocket doesn't come with like all the guns he usually has. So it's
BRB,
definitely
I'm listening, but I'm gonna go grab Pancake.
okay. It's definitely a little stripped down. The Cosmo's not bad. She looks good, like on the shelf. It's not going to be like the worst thing in your collection.
Right.
But like the suit is just like super clean, which is fine. I don't remember her being particularly filthy in the movie, but it's like it could probably do with a wash to bring out all those details. Like this is just very flat. And then the fur sculpt was just really soft. Like it didn't have a lot of, rich fur details. But again, I've seen worse things. But
They should do a rooted Rocket.
hey, that'd be crazy.
It might happen at this point. All they got, especially if they did this outfit, they would
Yeah.
just need to do a head sculpt. So
And a
I
tail.
wouldn't put it past them.
And a
And a
tail. That's it.
Yeah.
But man, I love this suit. I like that it's actually cloth because I have the Endgame one, and you could articulate it enough, but I was never really that confident in the material to be like, I'm gonna pose this thing kind of crazy. This looks like it'd be a lot more fun to handle, and I just love his head sculpt, his little smile, smirk, because Rock is such a smart ass, like I love it. It's like a pleasant surprise. Like, oh, they changed it. Like, this is fantastic. I love it.
Heck yeah, man. Really quickly, Ty, before we jump to you. Did we already go to you? Apologies.
We did.
Cloudy,
We
right?
did.
Oh, sorry about that. You hate to
It's
see
all
it.
good. It's all
All right,
good.
let me check
He
in with
looks
the chat
good.
really quick. Heck yeah. All right. So I'll give my thoughts here. Let's see. 14 Wellington is saying the problem with this Guardians 3 line is this: will they complete it? If they don't make a Drax, it would bug the shit out of me as a completionist. They still need to do a Drax. They would need to do a sculpted hair Gamora potentially. Yeah, it just they didn't really finish this line, so that's tough. But I'm not a line collector, so I feel like I could get this set and maybe Star Lord, and that'd be enough representation. Big Dog Pound is saying, love the display behind you. Where'd you get those cabinets? They are Billy bookshelves. If you look on Ben Thomas's channel, he's got a really good collection tour, and I think he's got a tutorial on how he did all the wiring. So I did it in a much cheaper way. I just ran the LED strips around the doors, but yeah, I highly recommend the Billies. They're not super cheap, but it's a good way to have every figure have its own presence on the shelf. Let's see. Moose is saying Deadpool in hand. Congratulations, Moose.
Congrats.
You are crushing it. This guy is getting a lot of shit, so love to see it. Renz
The man.
Talentino in the house. Renz, what's going on? Thanks for joining. Let's see. All right. So I think that is it for now. Yeah, and I will just say, like, again, it's overpriced. They're two characters that feel like they should be accessories to other characters. But I really like this rocket. I don't have one yet. I like Cosmo. I'm a sucker for dogs, you know. You put a dog in a pack and I'm going to be interested. So I like this pack. I plan on still getting it. Let's see. Philly is saying my volume's a bit low. Okay. Philly, let me know if it gets any better. I'm going to try to talk more directly into the mic. And thanks so much for joining. So yeah, that'll do it for that one. So guys, I think we've got only one other figure to talk about. It's a really quick stream. Again, slow news week, but let me talk about this really quick. I just want to share this with the team. I got this in, and Gigi wasn't super happy about this. So I got the 89 Batmobile.
Oh,
Yeah, so second Batmobile in the collection. Dean, I want to ask you, do you have any vehicles at all? How do you display your vehicles if you do? Or is it something that you've ruled out because they're just space hogs?
I have two 6-scale vehicles. Both of them are right over my shoulder. I have the Cologne Bark Speeder. Yeah. And then a motorcycle for a Cloud from the Final Fantasy VII movie.
Oh, that thing is massive too.
It's huge. It's yeah, it's bigger than the Bark Speeder for sure. I can't imagine a whole ass car. Because I have vehicles that are not 6-scale. They're 3 3/4 scale, but they're gigantic in terms of that scale. And in terms of vehicles, I'm running out of places to put them on. So,
Yeah.
like, I have my AT-AT, my Millennium Falcon. I have the Razor Crest, Slave One. I'm getting the Ghost in, which is bigger than the Falcon. The Falcon's 2.5 feet long.
The Ghost looked massive.
Yeah. So, yeah, especially this Batmobile is long as shit. So, good luck. I can see probably why Gigi was.
Yeah. I will say though, this one fits in a Modja Case 6110. So I told her I've got a spot for it, and she's like, I don't care if you have a spot for it. Look at the size of this box.
Yeah, because the tumbler I know you have, and I've handled the tumbler in person. It's not super big. Like, I mean, it's big, but it's
more stubby.
You know what a chode is?
Oh, I do.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, where it's like
It is that.
it is kind of that. It's like thicker than it is long. It's a weird
Almost.
shape, so it doesn't feel so cumbersome. But this, I haven't seen it in person, but it looks like it's a lot.
Yeah, and I will say Moose is pointing out that the Jazz Ink is even bigger, right? So
Yeah.
this is massive, and the Jazz Ink is that much bigger. But Ty, you've got a fair amount of vehicles. Is it garage shelves that you display them on, or what's your strategy?
Yes, I at first they were just kind of, wherever I could put them, because I have a habit of, just getting them and then figuring stuff out later. Where I'm going to display them. But I did get some muscle racks, specifically because I have the Ecto.
You have
I
that
have-
too is wild.
Yeah, I have that Ecto too, and the tumbler I got, and I got the Batmobile from the Batman, and I do have the Jazz Inc. Batmobile 89 Batmobile on order. So what I'm trying to do is mod them so it looks like an actual display case instead of just like, something for the garage. But that's how I plan on doing it. That definitely helped me because I can use the vertical space instead of, because being in an apartment, where am I going to, put all these cars?
Yeah.
Because they're really large. and the box for the Ecto was like that's at a friend's house in the basement. I was like, bro, can you help me out? He's like, yeah. And then he saw the box. He's like, damn. I'm like, yep. Yeah.
Oh, this box legitimately, Joao Big Bredo was like, you could have just had it double boxed and told her it was a new mini fridge, and like it's legitimately that big. So I can't even imagine how much bigger the Ecto one is.
It was almost as tall as me. It was like
Wow.
over 4 feet.
Wild, bro.
Like it was huge, like almost 5 feet.
Jose
Easily.
is asking, any thoughts on jazzing, teasing a more accurate die-cast tumbler? I will just speak for Gigi and myself. It's going to be out of my price range likely, so I would love it. Like I'd love to get that jazzing quality tumbler, but I got this one for $400, the Hot Toys one. I feel like that's probably going to be good enough for me. Let's see. Philly is saying, you guys think that's massive? Wait until the animated Batmobile by Yoast. It's going to be 4 foot, 48
No,
inches.
thanks.
Kind of like the Ecto one. That's
No,
wild,
thank you.
man.
I think
Wild.
the 89 is it for me. Like those are iconic vehicles. Yeah, I got the Ecto. I got the Tumbler. I really like that one. I'm getting the 89. I think I'm good. Like, I don't really like the Batman. I like the Batman Forever one, but I didn't have any real strong desire to get it, and I missed the 66. So there we go.
There you go. Okay. And Moose is just asking, how did I get the tumbler so cheap? So they had it for 30% off, and then I had some points as well. So, yeah, $400 shipped, or it might have been $410 shipped. I felt really good about that price, considering that I had it on order already. But to tie in Dean's points, you really got to have a strategy. You really got to figure out where you put these monsters. So, I'm figuring that out. But I don't think too many more vehicles for me. Commander Green is saying, I'm having issues dealing with my Bark speeder boxes. I couldn't imagine a vehicle like this. Yeah, you got to have a plan for both the vehicle and the freaking box. It's wild.
I don't even know what I do with my Bark Speeder box.
Oh no,
Just burn it.
that's right. Your sister's using it for clothes to put under the bed, probably.
Well, I got a listener of the show cut me a good deal on it, and he was like, "I don't need the clones anymore," or I don't need the. I just got it for the clones, so if you want the bike, I'll sell you the bike. I was like, "Fuck yeah," because I got plenty of clones, so I just needed the bike. So, it definitely came in the box though, but I'm like, where is it?
Like,
I think I see it. I don't know.
That's when you know you've got a problem, when you start misplacing. You're like, I know that I have
Giant
that
ass
somewhere.
boxes.
Yeah, I know that I have that massive fucking box somewhere. I just don't know exactly where. I'm working on getting organized right now though. Matching up my shipper boxes with my art boxes, putting everything, labeling them, making sure they're taped. So I'm really trying. But Gigi's like, there's brown boxes everywhere. There's more and more every day. I'm trying to get a system, I promise. Let's see.
I have to be somewhat organized because I'm in an apartment. So, if I got those boxes become furniture. Like that's something, you're going to be sitting on that unless you do what I did and get some storage, which I needed to do the storage thing anyway. So it helps out a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta have a strategy on how we're gonna
Something.
store these things. We got Darth Tamris in the house. What's up, fellas? Hey, thank you for joining. And then Moose is asking, did you find a deal on the Hot Toys Batmobile? I ordered mine from Off the Racks, and so John normally has pretty awesome prices on the stuff. So yeah, got a good deal on it. Wasn't $400, that's for sure, but it was still a solid price. So yeah, I felt good about that one. So let's talk about our last figure today. And Ty, I want to start with you. This is the J&D Harry Potter, $600, limited to 200 pieces. But here's the caveat here. This is the Quidditch version. Ty, first of all, have you seen this one? And what do you think?
I have not seen this one. I watched Will's review the other day on the InArt. And okay. No.
Just no, just flat out no.
Just no. How much did you say it was?
$600. But look at, he comes with the broom. He comes with the golden snitch.
Two
excuse me.
hands.
Two, yeah, like
Really?
Additional hands. That's
Let's
it.
see. Hold on. Let me go to.
You're
let me go
not.
To the,
You're get out of here.
That's
there you go.
literally it.
Here's everything that he comes with right here.
Are you
It's kind of a
fucking
jam-packed.
kidding me?
Kind of a jam-packed set, though. Honestly, when you
What
look at
the hell is this?
Well, it's got the rooted hair and the
And
silicone seamless body neck.
for a little
thing.
boy,
Yeah.
the broom is plastic. It's not even wooden.
it probably is
don't-
plastic. I don't.
It looks
Oh,
plastic.
this is
I don't think
yeah.
they
They got some balls on them.
They do. And
I mean,
really quickly, shout out to my wife saying that kind of looks like me when I was 12. It doesn't not look like you when you were 12. That's true. Sorry, Ty. Go on.
Hi, Gigi. This, you got to be kidding me. How much? You said 600.
600.
Like
bucks,
normally, like I'm okay with pricing. I get it. I don't get this. Like, no. Just, I'm sorry, no. This
Well-
thing needs to walk and talk.
Yeah,
I'm turning into an old man now.
Yeah. No, it's good. We got to draw the line somewhere. We got to be all right. This is fucking ridiculous now.
their Joker figure with the same technology was 1,500.
Yeah,
So-
with the silicone head, right?
And
Yeah,
that's
the
why
rooted
it's
hair,
that's why it's
silicone.
not coming in my collection either.
Yeah.
As much as
I'm
the
with
freaking
you.
Batmobile. It's not that special. I'm sorry. It doesn't look
just-
that good.
I don't think it even looks like Harry Potter.
Looks like his stunt boy.
Yeah.
Someone said it looked like Rachel Dratch from SNL on CW earlier this week. That was
Yeah.
pretty good. That was pretty
that
fucking
was
good.
Really good.
This is a bad picture too. I don't like this picture at all.
Moose is saying, I contemplated J&D Quidditch today twice, but decided against it. It's the nicest of the bunch from J&D. It hasn't sold out yet. I will say at least it's different, Moose, right? Like it's a different offering than InArt, but man, it's the
Oh
value
yeah, and it's
seems
also
pretty
only
rough.
300 pieces.
Okay, 300. Apologies if I said 200, but 300 pieces. Okay.
I don't care if it's like
Yeah,
I don't care if it's like 3,000. Doesn't matter.
yeah.
Oh man. All right. So Dean,
It does look like a baby doll.
Yeah, the only thing positive I have to say about this is at least it's different. Because InArt did theirs, and then J&D was like, look what we did, and it's the same shit as the InArt without all the cool accessories. And it was like, can't you show
Not-
something we haven't seen? Because the two J&D figures you've shown us are InArt and Hot Toys shit. So at least this is different in that respect. It's still the same character, but it's a different look.
maybe Star
Just
Ace
a-
did this version in the past. I'm sure they did, but that's
I
not
think they
saying
did
much.
from a older or where he's older.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah, a different movie. I think it's the what the hell's that Olympic Games they do? What the hell's
Goblet
it
of
called?
Fire.
Yeah, I think it's from that movie.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But yeah, it's too expensive for what you got. Even with the technology, right? The rooted hair, the silicone, which I still don't think is worth the money. At least the silicone. I could see the appeal of the rooted hair, but in 10 years that figure's probably gonna be dried and fucking flaking and
A really weird looking zombie boy.
yeah. Have you ever had a really old pocket put? No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus. Holy cow. Oh my god. It tastes like,
I mean,
it feels like
I don't-
sandpaper. You still use it. But
I don't understand this. Like 600?
Yeah.
Normally I don't balk at the pricing because I understand this stuff and it takes a lot of work to do these things. But this one, You know, and I apologize to anyone who plans on getting this, but for me, this is the line. Like $600 for a little boy, and nah, nah, I can't do no for like medical grade silicone. I would get that Wolverine without the shirt first. He's not 600, is he?
No.
Yeah, see, I'd get him.
Yeah, I have the Game Toys Cloud with the motorcycle, and he comes with one of those silicone grade seamless bodies. Now it's not a seamless neck or hands or anything, like wrists. But he also came with a whole ass motorcycle and and like 8 swords that all combine into one with magnets, and
This
that was
Joker,
like
two
$500
hands.
bucks.
2 freaking hands and a plastic broom. Come
it's
on.
like, if you want to charge $600, sure, but 2 hands and a broom, and where's the value? Like it's not in a.
And this little boy.
I mean, how tall is he realistically? 6 inches tall?
He's
7
probably
inches
what,
tall?
the same size as Rocket?
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe a little bit bigger than Rocket, right? But not by a lot.
I mean, it isn't even that much silicone here, as little as he is. What are you paying for?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Is his body silicone?
Yeah, apparently it's like an all seamless thing they're doing.
But you can't even
then-
see it.
Well,
Yeah, I
no,
was
that's
gonna
not
say
true
that.
because it's got swap out hands.
Yeah, I don't know that that's the case. It might just be the neck, right? 'Cause
Just
they
the
show
neck and the come on, man.
Yeah, because they show it
Oh,
like
that's
this,
even
right? This might be
worse.
the only.
Come on,
silicone.
J&D.
That's even worse.
Yeah. So
Wait, so is he, and Marco, you have the Ali, right, from Iconic. So is this silicone different from their silicone that they're using?
that's a really good question. I'm not quite sure the differences, honestly. I've never owned a J&D piece. I probably will never own a J&D piece, so I'm sure
This
if I
doesn't
talk
look
to-
like him. This picture, it doesn't look like him either.
It's rough.
I don't think it does either.
Yeah, $600 for a stand-in. Like he's the one that stands in when they're doing lighting checks.
It's
I'm
it's
sorry.
tough for sure. It's tough for sure. Moose is saying you get a niche figure. Okay, there you go. Sal, poor Harry, he's got depression. Harry is going through
I'd be
it
depressed too.
100%.
$600.
Yeah.
Well, I think Zach had brought up a good point on Tuesday with the Golden Stitch. The one where it's flying, it just has its wings out. It doesn't even look like it's flying. Like they could have done like a what do you call it? Where it looks like it's flapping in like a resin, like something different with the wings instead of just like, well, this is a ball and this one the wings are out. It's like that doesn't look exciting. Like, yeah.
Or he could be his CG stunt double.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's always blurred anyway. You don't really get to see him like full on. Like this is. It doesn't even look like him for $600.
It doesn't.
Really
It really
seeing-
doesn't look like him.
The silicone on Iconic is more dense from Fison bodies, but still able to deteriorate. I only assume J&D is the same or more denser medical grade. Yeah, I guess I just wouldn't know the difference.
You're not getting that much with this little boy anyway. So
Yeah, it's
I
little
again, I
ass boy.
have the Game Toys Cloud. Right. It's hard to do this. Right there.
hold on, Dean. I'm doing it.
Oh,
Okay,
I
we can
see him.
Yeah.
These are both cloud, but this is the one with the medical grade silicone that they advertised. And just based on feeling, it doesn't feel any different than a Fison body. Now, could Game Toys have lied and said it's silicone or medical grade? Yeah, sure they could have. I don't know, but I don't know if that really means anything. That could just be a fancy,
it sounds good.
Marketing
right?
term.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
medical grade. They don't.
Ooh,
Right, like whenever you buy like it's like military grade. It's like, what does that really mean?
You see if it were 350, would you guys consider it? Also, there's a soup. Is that a super
I don't like
chat?
Harry Potter enough to spend that kind of money on Harry Potter.
feel
I don't
I
like
would
Harry
still-
Potter enough to buy anything Harry Potter. Even if it
That's
was
true.
$5, I wouldn't buy it.
But he does. This one doesn't even look like him. You know, if I'm gonna have something, I want it to look like who it's supposed to be, not his CG double
Absolutely, absolutely.
or stunt
Yeah,
double,
it's-
something.
Yeah.
I'm upset now.
And I
His
think-
cousin from his dad's mother's side.
And I do think that, you know, InArt is probably going to do a Quidditch version at some point, right? They've already invested in a lot of the R&D on the body and on the likeness. And then I wouldn't put it past Hot Toys for going down the Harry Potter line, right? Like, so someone else is going to do this. It's going to be better price. Yes, you're not going to get the silicone head, but
Don't need
I think
it.
I can live without it. Yeah. So, really quickly, shout out from the boys from Texas. What's up, guys? It's Abe Dunk's new channel for the pod. Hey, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Awesome. And thank you for being in here. Definitely go check out the boys from Texas on YouTube, I'm assuming, right? So, yeah, appreciate that. And then Philly is just saying it's the longevity of the material. For sure. For sure. And then Abe is saying Marco sounds a little low. Apologies. Apologies if I was low this whole stream. Probably didn't have the mic in the proper position is the main issue. So,
You're
guys,
probably just depressed about the $600 little boy.
that's the one that I'm passing on, though. I'm fine. I'm good off that. So speaking of that, though, obviously we were pretty light on the mental health component here. You know, none of us are licensed to talk, you know, in depth on a lot of these issues, but I just wanted to share this channel that is like a really great resource, and it's just like pretty fun, actually. It's called The School of Life, and it's, you know, a channel that's done by, I believe, psychologists and psychiatrists and teachers. And so they do these little animated videos that talk about like a range of, you know, life topics like mental health. Like one of the things that, or one of the videos that really stuck out was like the debate to have kids or not have kids. Like Gigi and I are at that point, and they're like, just know that you will have both regrets and have joy either way you go. So there's really not going to be any right answer, right? Was their takeaway. But it's a really awesome channel. So I would just say, just go give it a look. It's called The School of Life. Just wanted to plug that really quick.
I
And
have
then-
one.
Go ahead, Ty. Go for it.
Psych to go. I think I've
Psych
sent
to
you a
Go.
couple of their videos.
Oh, yeah,
like I sent
okay.
you like, yeah, Psych to Go. Like I like a lot of their stuff. Yeah, they're
Okay.
usually they're not long videos, but they can be helpful.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I love, you know, we watch so much Hot Toys content. It's nice every now and then if you can be a little introspective and watch something to learn more about yourself and about others.
Definitely helped.
Absolutely. And then the last thing I want to plug is we got a partnership with our affiliates over there at Collector Zone. So I want to say we've got some promo codes. There's the 16fix promo code. You got promo code CW. That'll get you a discount on Marcos's site. Link to the site down below. And then we're also doing a giveaway. So we're going to be doing the drawing. You got to be there live on the 23rd, which is coming up here in a few weeks. It'll be on this stream or on this show. Thank you for collecting. And here's the criteria. You know, last time I did a giveaway, it was really, really straightforward. This time we're going to ask you to do a few more things. So join the Collector Zone Cantina, sub to the Collector Zone Instagram, sub to Uncommon Flex, and I'm going to put the links to all these down below in the description. Sub to 16fix, and then you got to be there live for the drawing. So we're going to be giving away, our Collector Zone is going to be giving away Hot Toys Bucky. We've got, you know, Thunderbolts coming out soon, so Bucky to add to your Thunderbolts crew, and then 2 gift cards to Collector Zone. So definitely do all those things, and then I'm looking for some bonus entries for subscribing to Collecting Weekly and then to the Ben Thomas Show. So with that, everyone, and more details to come, we'll post that on our social media. So if you need us to repeat that again, put it down in the description below, and we'll post it on the socials.
Can
So
I
yeah, thanks.
answer?
Yeah, why not? Go for it.
That Bucky looked good in that picture.
Honestly, I've got the cap. Like I kind of want this Bucky. Obviously, I can't answer, but
You got the
that's-
Falcon cap?
I do have the Falcon cap. Beautiful figure.
Damn, it looks
Yeah,
amazing.
he is.
You might be able to still get them on discount right now too. So
Yeah.
I think that one's still kicking around.
It's
but
crazy because that show wasn't super great, but it made me like those two characters so much more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sitting through that show was almost worth just the stuff where they're hanging out,
yeah,
like
yeah.
where they're fixing his boat or they're sitting in therapy together.
That's
scene
when it was at its
hilarious.
best, honestly.
Yeah, like I was like, give me more of that. Enough of this like make believe terrorist organization. Like, just give me more Bucky and what's his name?
And Sam Wilson.
Yeah, Sam Wilson. Like, they're so likable, and then they kind of like hate each other, which makes it really fun to watch. Yeah, I have a whole new appreciation for those two characters after that show.
Yeah, and I think it accomplished that for sure. And it should have been S tier, and it was definitely
Yeah.
below that. But
Not that they're unlikable in the other movies.
I liked them in
just like
Civil
those
War.
characters
characters.
out more.
Yeah, way more. Especially Bucky, dude. Oh my god, what a heart wrenching story in that fucking show.
Yeah,
That was
Absolutely.
crazy.
absolutely.
Maybe the
in
show
Civil
actually
War,
was
like,
kind of fire.
Yeah, I kind of been wanting to go back and watch it.
Talking about
I'm not gonna lie to you. Ty, to your point in Civil War, when Spider-Man webs him up, and then Bucky's just like, or Sam,
could've
or
done
Bucky
that
tells him, "I
earlier.
hate you."
Yeah, I hate you.
Oh man! All right, let me check in.
They
with
were
the chat
great.
and then we will get out of here. But if you're still in here, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button on your way out, and Keith Lee is saying RedTube has great videos for stress too. Okay, not familiar, but I'll have to check it out.
Wow.
Philip the Fool, Marco and Gigi seem like y'all would make great parents. Just saying, hey Philip, thank you for joining and appreciate the kind words. That's awesome. Yeah, we're right there trying to figure that out. If that's some things are out of your control though too. So we shall see. Commander Green is saying, also reach out to the community. There's some great people out there. If you're having a hard time finding someone that you feel comfortable to talk to in your everyday life. I love that, Commander Green. And that's a really great point. That's a nice thing about our community is like, we've got so many diverse backgrounds from all around the world. And this really should be a safe space that you should feel comfortable to reach out to someone to let them know. Or even if you're doing well, like, hey, I just got this figure. Like, I want to share it with someone because I can't tell my neighbor because they'll think I'm a weirdo for that I got this doll. So,
I've had great talks with Commander Green. Oh, look, there it is. Right?
yeah, heck yeah, no. Commander Green is one of the best there is. So that's a really
Great
awesome
dude.
comment. Charlie the Unicorn saying Marco needs to get a Deadpool popcorn bucket. Love to add that. We shall see.
Does it come in medical grade silicone?
That's right. Asking for a friend. Oh man, well, how's the longevity on that, Keith Lee? I wanted more new Walker Captain America. Yeah, they from Thunderbolts we might get that though, right? So, Jose saying that, yeah, in the Thunderbolts, and I was there at Hall H and saw them all come out, and I'm excited to see, what his U.S. agent can look like. So Toy Mafia is just given the outro there. So with that, Ty, anything that you want to plug on the channel?
Look for updates on the Death Star walls. It's coming along nicely, and I plan on doing some more like maybe little shorts. Cause I've thought about like all this chasing after new figures. Maybe I should just look at what I have and just appreciate them more. Like my friend Press X to continue mentioned, just enjoy what you have too. Don't forget those guys. Because I got them for a reason, right? So. Show them some love too.
Love that, man, and excited for you to share with everyone what you're doing because it's looking really, really cool. So,
Thank you.
Dean, anything upcoming on CW?
Tomorrow we got Baldur's Gate 3. We're in the kind of end stages of Act 3, so it's a lot of fun. I love that game so much. I'm in 3 different campaigns.
Nice.
Oh my!
With
The game's
different
awesome.
groups of friends. Because, yeah, I mean, each playthrough is so different. Like, the possibilities are literally endless. So, yeah, I'm really enjoying that. And we're having a ton of fun. We took off last weekend, so we'll be picking back up tomorrow.
Very, very cool, man. And then obviously, were you going to plug the other things?
Oh, yeah, just CW stuff.
There you go.
Monday
You
night
got it
I'm-
packed.
Yeah, Monday night unboxing. I don't know what it is. Lane and Zach will be unboxing something. I think it was a Batman. I don't remember. Tuesday we'll have the main show. Me and Marco, and then Ben, Eddie, and Zach. Zach's gonna get mad. I said him last. Watch.
Wow.
We'll talk about a lot of the same stuff we talked about today, but maybe have a fresh take on it. Let it sit with us over the weekend.
Fester.
There you go.
Yeah,
there
let it
you go.
fester. Exactly. Then Wednesday will be After Dark, so we've got a good week of content.
Hell yeah, man. Well, Dean, thank you for joining us. Thank you for
Yeah.
bringing the energy.
Thank
you to
you.
everyone in the chat. Ty, always great streaming with you. We'll catch you on episode
Same.
number 6. And
Yes.
with that, well, if you wouldn't mind, take us out.
Woo!
How you feeling, man?
Pretty lucky.
Say what?
I'm fine. I'm pretty fine.
What?
Well, yeah, I'm good.
You're
How are you?